Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So it's Essie's turn today for the Extreme Destash. But before I start, I just wanted to show you, this is very rare, but I'm actually wearing a Zoya polish today. And this is one of my 4-5 Zoya polishes. Claire, so you can tell why I've got this polish. And I've forgotten how much I enjoyed wearing it actually. I've been wearing this for about 3 days. So it's actually a little bit messy now with some tip wear, but it's been a busy week and I'm glad that I've been wearing this polish and I haven't needed to change it for a few days. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing today, Claire from Zoya. So here are my essies. I've actually got, in the box, I've got 38 Essie polishes and I've also got 10 mini polishes down here, so I think I'll start with the minis, but if I'm being very strict that would mean that I get to keep 24 and destash 24. I just know that that's not going to happen, so take your guesses now. I think I'll be lucky to destash more than 10 of these polishes, but let's see what happens. So here are my 10 minis. Some of them are in the small, chunkier mini bottles, and some of them are in these taller ones here. And some of them have been through project polishes. Yeah, so a bit of a mixed bunch here. I think first of all, I can say that I can quite easily get rid of this one, which is Mrs. Always Right, because I was kindly sent by Andrea over in Ireland and sent me the full-size bottle of Mrs. Always Right. This is a beautiful one-coat blush pink and I absolutely love it. So, but I don't need 2 of them, so I'm going to keep the big one and destash the smaller one. And actually exactly the same with this one. This is Virgin Snow that came in a mini set, obviously. But I've actually got 2 versions of Virgin Snow in the full-size bottles. I've got this one, which is obviously the larger size of this mini. And I've also got this one, which was sent over to me by Tina at Moon Baby Nails. This is also Virgin Snow. And this one's Virgin Snow. So one is more of a blue tone and one is more of a pink tone. But they're both Virgin Snow. And this one is the mini of this. So I'm actually going to keep both of these and I'm going to destash this one. Okay, I can safely say that I'm quite happy for these 3 to leave my collection. These 2, I've got other similar polishes, and this one was in a project polish. It's DJ on board. It's quite a shimmery purple. Just don't reach for it, don't wear it. Didn't even finish it in my project polish, so I'm going to destash these 3. This one's quite pretty, another project polish, and this one is Hope Tub. I don't have the big size bottle of this, but I do have similar polishes. I'm thinking of a couple of indie polishes. There's a prism polish that's quite similar to this. It's okay, but I've just got very similar polishes, so I'm going to say goodbye to this one. I'm going to keep these 2. This is the mini of Flower Easter from the Flower Easter collection. I sent my big size bottle to Nika because I knew she'd love this purpley pink, but I'm quite happy to keep the mini. And this one here is a very unusual shimmery green that I didn't think I was going to like, but when I wore it, I really did enjoy wearing this one. So that's Passport to Happiness. So I'm going to be keeping this one. These 2 here, both of project polish. I'm happy to say goodbye to this. This is Hubby for Dessert, which came in one of the bridal collections. And this one, I really do like it. It is a very, very bright basketball orange and it's called Rorange. So even though I've probably only got half a bottle, I'm going to keep it. So I'm keeping 3 of the minis and I'm actually destashing 7 of them. I'm going to keep all 6 of these. This is the Rocky Rose collection, one of my favourite collections in my entire collection. Absolutely beautiful, muted, neutral shades. So I'm going to keep this collection, but I actually pulled out of my collection some similar ones that look like they do fit into this collection. This one here is Resort Romanza. It's very similar to No Shade here from the Rocky Rose collection. So it's just a tiny little bit darker maybe. But I'm going to say goodbye to it, and I'm going to keep this one in the collection. This one here is Angora Cardi. It does look like it should fit in this collection. But I'm going to keep it. It's one of my older polishes, and it's a muted grey, mauvey kind of shade. Yeah, I really like this one. This is Plain Koi, which I was looking for absolutely ages. Every time I tried to get it, it was out of stock. It was a really popular autumn shade a couple of years ago. It's a kind of conkered chestnut browny red, but it's not got a great formula. It's quite watery. I mean, it's fun. It's okay in like 2 to 3 coats, but I do have a 1-coater from Mesmerist Lacquer that's very similar to this one, called Conkers. So I'm going to keep that one, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I'm going to say goodbye to Plain Koi. Mainly because also this one's got a skinny brush, so yeah. I might pick up Plain Koi at some point in the future if I can find one with one of the wider brushes, but this one I'm going to say goodbye to. So I'm keeping the Rocky Rose collection and Angora Cardi, but I'm saying goodbye to Plain Koi and Resort Romanza. So these two I'm definitely going to keep from the gorgeous Geodes collection. This one I absolutely love. This I'm going to do a comparison with one of the Barry M Molten Metals, but for now I'm keeping it. So that's Semi-Precious Tones and Stop, Look and Glisten from the beautiful holographic gorgeous Geodes collection. I'm not doing too badly. I've got 15 that I'm keeping and 9 that I am destashing so far. And this is what I've got left. This is the rest of the box. So I'm just going to grab the ones, a couple of them that I know will absolutely not be leaving my collection. And I'm going to be quite harsh with the ones that have been favourites perhaps in the past, but I just haven't reached for. So I'm definitely going to keep... Okay, I'm definitely going to keep these 3, and that's On a Silver Platter, and this one is the beautiful Sweet Souffle. Hopefully you can see the glow in there. It's a beautiful pinky gold glow. And this one is the re-promoted Starry Starry Night. So this came out in a retro collection a couple of years ago. It's not the original obviously, but I'm definitely going to be keeping these 3. Okay, I've got some minty green Essies here. These two are really quite similar with the shimmer. This one I'm going to keep. It's the classic Mint Candy Apple. These two, I don't think I can justify keeping both of them. This one is Viva Antigua and this one is Naughty Nautical. And I'm actually going to keep Viva Antigua, and I'm going to say goodbye to Naughty Nautical. Oh, and this one has actually got a shimmer as well, and this one is called Fashion Playground. It's quite similar to Mint Candy Apple, but it's got the shimmer in it. So actually I'm going to be quite harsh and say goodbye to this too. These are all specials from TK Maxx. Another couple of greens that are actually quite similar, and this one it's got more of a grey tone to it. This one is Navigate Her, which was sent to me by Louise, Loopy Frog, and this one is that twisted bottle, which I've realised I've only got one of them and I just don't like it, and this one's called Take a Walk. Yeah, I'm going to pass this one on, but I'm going to keep Navigate Her. So let's have a look at these greys. This is tricky for me. This one's more of a green colour actually. This is Vested Interest, which is an old favourite. I think I'm going to keep that one. This one is You Don't Know Me, which I think came out in the same collection as Plain Koi. And I do like this one. It's a bluish grey. And this one here is more of a murky, a kind of green tinted grey. And that's Now and Zen. I'm going to keep that one. And this one is Parker Perfect. Yeah, unfortunately, even though they look very similar, I'm going to be keeping all 4 of these. I'm also going to keep these 2. This is a beautiful dusty teal and it's got a fantastic formula. Poolside service, definitely keeping that. And this one is one of my most dark greens. It looks almost black on the nail and it's Stylenomics, so I'm definitely going to be keeping these 2. And I've got 2 blues here that are quite similar. This is Mesmerised and I've used half the bottle. This is a very old polish and it was one of my first one coaters. The polish that I realised I could get opaque in one coat. So I've kept hold of it for that reason, but I don't reach for it. And I've got other blues that are very similar. So I'm actually going to pass this one on. This one's a little bit paler, but it's quite similar. This is a slightly purple toned blue. And it's Preta Surface. I'm keeping this one and I'm going to pass on Mesmerised. So I've just counted everything. I've already gone over my quota. I've managed to keep 28. So let's have a look at the final polishes. So this is Blue La La and Toggle to the Top. I've got lots of similar blues, so I think I'm actually going to pass this one on. And this one, as pretty as it is a little bit too textured for me, even with a glossy top coat, and I just don't think it's going to be something that I reach for when I've got other glittery reds. This is more of a pinky magenta, and it's very pretty, but it's just not really my kind of thing, so I'm going to pass on both of these. Okay, so these are my final 5. I've just completely messed up the numbers. I'm definitely keeping more than 24. I'm also going to keep Dress to the 90s, not because you can see that beautiful green flash, which you can see in the bottle, because you can't really see it on the nail, but it is a fantastic one coat formula. So I'm definitely keeping that one. And then what have I got left? Groom Service is a fantastic almost one coat for a very pale Essie. This is a fantastic polish. So I am definitely keeping Groom Service. So I think that's 30. And then these 3, I'm keeping Pedal Pushers. It's one of my favourite neutral greys with a little bit of blue. Keeping that one. Go Ginza. I do have other polishes that are these kind of very, very pale lilac pinks. So I'm going to say goodbye to that one. And this one is Bikini So Teeny, that looks, all of the purple has gone out of this and it looks more like a grey, but it is actually Bikini So Teeny. And I just don't reach for it. It reminds me very much of Raindrops from Illamasqua. Just because all of the colour seems to have gone out of this one, so I'm going to pass this one on. Not sure how I've done here. Maybe slightly better than I thought I was going to, so I'm actually keeping 31, 28 actually, but with 3 minis, so not too bad. And here are the 17 that I'm saying goodbye to, so that was nowhere near a 50-50, but slightly better than I thought it would be. So some of these polishes I'm going to just give away, like the ones that I've used quite heavily. The ones that I know that have been sent to me, I will pass on. I think most of the Essies actually I've bought myself, but from TK Maxx. Some of them I'll probably put on the ISO Facebook page, and a couple of them I'll just be giving away to people. So that's 17, saying goodbye to these 17 Essies from my collection. Let me know if you think I've made any giant mistakes here. Which ones would you have kept? Which ones would you have got rid of? Have I made any controversial decisions? Essie, I think this was... I think I thought this was going to be more difficult, actually, Essie. I had a real soft spot for this brand. for quite a while. I know it's been hit and miss. I much prefer the wider brushes, the more recent brushes that are now available. It seems everywhere. We've always seemed to have had the wider brushes in Europe and the UK. But yeah, let me know what your favourite Essies are, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!